Hello moms, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Sandra and it's nice to meet you here. On this channel we talk about faith, motherhood, lifestyle, and how we can balance everything to make it a fulfilled mom life. So if you're interested in such content, please consider subscribing. Just click the subscribe button below the screen of this video and tap the bell just beside it so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to know. All right, thank you. So today I want to talk to you about three books that I think every mom, every godly mom, every Christian mom should read in 2020. If you're interested, if you want to see these books, then keep watching. Okay, so the very first book is The Power of Praying. I hope you can see it well. I'm sorry about the lighting if it's too bright, but I'm sure you can see it. The Power of Praying by Stormy Martian. So, Stormy Martian is a mom like you and me. She's been married to Michael Omartian for at least at the point or at the time of publishing this book about 30 years, and they have three grown children. So 30 years, imagine, it's enough time, or it's a long time to encourage millions of women to embrace the power of praying, and that's what she has been doing. So imagine how many years she's been married and how many years this book that she has written has been blessing lives and encouraging and motivating women to embrace the power of praying in every area of their lives. And I like her because it's the message that my channel carries, one of the messages that my channel is all about. It's one of the landmarks of my channel, which is that you can structure things, you can align things in the place of prayer. So that's why I'm so keen about every mom reading this. And even if it's not the message of my channel, you know by now that we need prayers. There's nothing or almost nothing we can achieve without prayers. So this is a good read. And in fact, I have a video titled The Power of a Praying Mother, The Power of a Praying Mom. Just in case you haven't seen that, I'll be leaving it up in the link above, in the cards up just above the video. So just click it and watch it and be blessed and just see what I'm talking about. In fact, I told you my personal story in that video, something that you want to hear, you want to listen to, you want to embrace, that you want to add to your repertoire of praying knowledge. So, the must read. So, there are 10 chapters in this book that cover the different areas of life that concerns a woman, and those 10 areas you are supposed to be able to prayerfully align them to the will of God. So from the home front to building foundations of faith to following God's leading in everything that we do, to even just enjoying all the gifts that God has given us to enjoy in life. Just include being a woman of God, blessing your family, understanding his promises, building foundations of faith, facing trials, moving toward the future, following God's lead, enjoying gifts along the way, receiving divine inspiration, living the good life. So basically, it looks like a devotional the way it's written. So you can add it to your normal devotional, or you could just replace it and use it as a devotional. If you're a woman, it's going to be enriching for you every single day to open it up and read it. I have been reading it over and over again, and I cannot overemphasize the importance of prayer in every area of life. If you know me by now, you know that I am all for praying about every single thing that that involves a woman's life, a mom's life. So please try to get this book in year 2020 and read it and keep reading it. In fact, store it in your library. Leave it for generations to come to read, because we don't even know if we'll be seeing this book later on in life. But it will be a good idea to have it in your library. Your children could read it, your grandchildren could read it, and I'm sure they'll be blessed and they'll fulfill destiny. Okay, so the second book is The Power of a Praying Parent. The Power of a Praying Parent. A little history or a little gist about this book or about Stormy Marchen as a person. When I first discovered her, it was in The Power of Praying, the first book I just talked about. And, I didn't think of anything she could be other than a housewife. Someone that just had time in her hands and wrote a book. But it's amazing. I discovered she's a song, apart from the fact that she's, a best-selling author, she's a songwriter and she's even a singer. She doesn't just write the songs, she sings. Amazing. This is inspiration for you mom out there. Don't settle for just a stay-at-home mom doing nothing. You can do much more than you can imagine. Anyway, that's not the gist for today. So, about this book, it's an inspiration from Stormy and her husband Michael, from their years of raising their children from childhood to adulthood. And in it there are about, I think there are 31 chapters, and in those 31 chapters she explains to us how we can pray about every single area of our children's lives, how we can pray about their conception, their delivery, their childhood, adulthood, their peers, their friends, their school, education, every single thing about their lives, adolescence, what can you think of? Just every single thing about their lives and how you can align things in the place of prayer according to God's will for the children's life, not controlling them. Take note, you're not controlling them, you're not, imposing your own will over their lives, but you're aligning their lives to the will that God has for them. So it means, in essence, that we moms must be on track in terms of spiritual sensitivity, knowledge, sensitivity, everything you can think of. We must be on point to be able to know how to now take our children and the issues of their lives to God in prayers. So basically, this book is wow, like I recommend it. It's a good read, a fantastic read. I'll just go through some of the topics that are there so that you can see for yourself how inspiring this book is. So starting with the very first chapter, becoming a praying parent, releasing my child into God's hands, securing protection from harm, feeling loved and accepted, establishing an eternal future, honoring parents and resisting rebellion, maintaining good family relationships, attracting godly friends and role models, developing a hunger for things of God, being the person God created, following truth, rejecting lies, enjoying a life of health and healing, having the motivation for proper body care, instilling the desire to learn, and on and on and on. The 31 chapters, they're all here. Please try to get it. It's amazing what you would learn from it and how you will now start committing every single detail of the lives of your children to God in prayer. Get it? Yes, the third book. This one, this one, I there's a lot to say about this book, but I don't want to make this video too long. So please let me just say one or two things. Brian Tracy, he wrote this book, Goals: How to Get Everything You Want Faster Than You Ever Thought Possible. And I'll just give you a little bio about Brian Tracy. If you don't know Brian Tracy, you must have been sleeping under a rock, because Brian Tracy is like one of the top management consultants or speakers, and just name it. Like, he's one of the top in the world, not just in his country, not just in his continent, in the world. And if you hear his story, it's really amazing. I can't really start to begin, I can't begin to tell you his story right now, but he's known to have taken himself from rags to riches. Imagine someone taking himself from rags to riches. He was he went through a lot when he was young, and he even had to drop out of school. So imagine how, now that he's successful, he can write a book like this, and that you should get it. Imagine that. And please, I beg you, try to get it from someone who has experienced all that. He's the best person that can tell you how you can set goals and achieve them faster than you ever thought possible. It's amazing. I read the book. I'm still not done reading it, but every chapter, every page I turn, it's amazing. Very simple English. It doesn't even, speak grammar, if you know what I'm saying, but very simple English, assimilating, enlightening, amazing. In this book, how many chapters are there? I think there are about 21 chapters with 21 strategies of how he was able to set goals. These are things that he has done. He was able to set goals and he achieved every single one of them. And now he's sharing the strategies with us in this book. I'll just go through some of them for you. Yeah. So, unlock your potential is the very first one. You know how you need to know what you're capable of doing first before you set goals to achieve those things that you are not capable of or that you feel you cannot achieve, right? So, the very first thing, according to him, is to unlock your potential. Unlock your potential. Then take charge of your life. And if you ask me, I would say that is prioritizing your life. If you really want to be successful, you put yourself first. You want to achieve a lot, you want to be successful, right? So put yourself first. Make sure you take care of your inner man. Unlock your potential from the inside, bring it out on the outside. If you're not focused on developing you or developing yourself, then how do you expect to be successful? How do you expect to rub off on other people? How do you expect your life to be a legacy? I wonder. So, very first thing is to first unlock your potential, and next to take charge of your life. Next to create your own future, clarify your values. If this is the place I'm going, what do I have to be doing, or what is the mentality I have to get there? If I have to be disciplined about my finances to get financial success, if I have to, reduce my expenses, my spending, if I have to, reduce my feeding, how many times I eat in a day, blah, blah, blah. Just relate it to your own circumstance or your own situation. That is exactly what clarifying your values are. You need to lay them down so that you can follow them, as written. Determine your true goals. Decide upon your major definite purpose. Analyze your beliefs. Start at the beginning. Measure your progress, remove the roadblocks, any distraction, any unhealthy relationship, anything that will not help you, remove the roadblocks. Become an expert in your field. Amazing. That is, develop yourself more and more till you get better and you're able to even teach others about, that thing or that area of your life. Associate with the right people. Very important, very important. I can't say how much I've learned and how much I've gained from this book. Associate with the right people, make a plan of action, manage your time well, review your goals daily, visualize your goals continually, activate your subconscious mind, on and on and on and on to the 21st chapter, the 21st strategy. And at the end of every chapter, you have an exercise to do, an action point, that you have to take to heart to do what you are expected to do and come out successfully with your goals. So, trust me, in 2020, you want to achieve all your goals. You don't want to get to December 2020 and it's looking like you still have lots and lots on your table to achieve. I mean, you might not achieve everything 100%, but trust me, you can achieve 90%. Those that have been achieving it, they don't have two heads, right? So, this is what I've brought to you today. There, mom. So, moms, you believe that you would agree with me that these books are good reads and they are worth investing in. So if you have it's been a while since I bought these books, but I'm sure they are less than 5,000 naira, three of them together. So just close your eyes and make this investment in your 2020 and tell yourself, I'm going to get the juices in this book. in these books. I'm going to get the information in these books and apply them in my own life. They're going to transform your life. I tell you. I promise you that. And I would love to hear from you if you read these books, how you learned a lot and how it blessed your life. Thank you so much for watching, dear moms. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Please remember to subscribe, like the video if you truly got value, comment. I'd love to hear your comment on these books. Peradventure you've even read them before. Let's hear from you. Let's hear your testimonial of how the book has blessed you, and share with other moms. Share this video with other moms too, so that they can be blessed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.